The Paul Bunyan Show, what some would call the World Series of the timber industry, or the Super Bowl of firewood, or even the WrestleMania of woodhounds. This year, the Paul Bunyan Show, I said it in my video earlier this week, it exceeded any and all expectations I had. It was a great time. I want to thank all of you that came out and shook my hand, got to meet you, interact with you, talk with you, all that. It was a great time. There has been a ton of videos on YouTube that I've been seeing from multiple other channels, multiple other creators putting together great videos. There was a lot of creativity this year with the videos. There was questions, interviews, all kinds of stuff. It was, like I said, there's a lot that was going on. And I kind of, when I was heading out last week, my idea that I had this year was to do something a little different as well. And that was to bring you guys along on my journey to the Paul Bunyan Show. So like not necessarily at the show itself, but just what went on leading up to getting out there. I did go a few days early. So yeah, I want to take you right now back to last week, heading on down the road to the Paul Bunyan Show. So here we go. So I left Wisconsin around 3 a.m. on Wednesday morning. My first leg of the journey, I rode in a shuttle van over to the Minneapolis airport, where I then boarded a plane and flew out to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But I arrived out in Pennsylvania, and I was surprised that the leaves out in PA were actually changing more than they were back home in Wisconsin. But when I landed in Pittsburgh, one of the first things I asked the first person I could stop was where I could find some quality firewood. Where would be a place to buy a small amount of firewood, maybe a bundle, maybe a little loose stack. And this gentleman, he pointed north and he said, drive up about an hour and a half north of here. There is a roadside stand that you need to check out.
All taking off from Pitt this year. It flies to countless destinations across the country and the world, going further to connect Houston.
And here we are, the world famous Taj Mahal of firewood stands. Oh, the sun is a little bad, but look at this. This is, I forget when Adam redid this, but I think I'm gonna be getting the plans and doing something similar.
What's up, Dan? Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Thanks for coming.
Wow. So I come bearing gifts that are going to solve your problems.
All of my problems.
I'm here to solve your problems.
What's that?
It's pretty impressive wood yard down there too. You're as a fellow hobbyist. Are you out of the hobbyist yet? Do you consider yourself a hobbyist still?
In firewood, yes.
Okay.
But when people ask, I always say, I am not in the firewood business. I am in the business of making YouTube videos about firewood, just like you, content creation.
Well, I was going to say, because by the looks of how much has gotten done, you're still a hobbyist. And the pond it's looking, the color is way bluer than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
And everything is, you still got water coming in, right?
Still got water coming in.
All right. And is it still leaking?
Not anymore.
Now, for those of you that follow Adam at Hometown Acres, you are well aware of neighbor Doug. One Eye Customs, he is a hell of a guy. So I also had on my list, on my little itinerary from Adam's place, I wanted to stop on over to see neighbor Doug. Neighbor Doug!
Holy cow, Dan, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Thank you, good to see you. What you got going on here?
Well, these are a track pick tool that I make here. It's something I created for cleaning out the tracks under my excavator and skid loader. And all right, think of like a garden hoe or whatever when you're cleaning your garden out. So that's what the flat end does. So you can reach into your tracks and pull the dirt out.
Ah, okay.
This pointed end down here is for the real small areas that you can't clean out with a shovel. And that's what most people use, is a track shovel or whatever. So this gets down into the nooks and crannies down around the sprocket and the idler pulleys and all that, or the idler bearings and everything. You know,
Custom made.
Custom made.
That,
One Eye Customs.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's the name of the game here.
Yeah.
Kind of like this as like a little walking stick.
Yeah. I mean, you could do whatever you want with it.
Kind of, it's got that built-in like sway of the
Got
step,
the rocker on
the
it,
rocker
yeah.
right in it. There you
Yeah.
go. Hey, so I know I've seen in videos, and I've heard rumors that out here in this area there are some trails to ride.
Yes, there are. And if you get a chance, we'll take you on one.
Would you be so kind as to show me and take me on a little trail ride?
I'd love to. Yeah,
All
we've got a lot of miles of trails out back that I guess that's one of the things I enjoy most, is being able to take somebody that's not had opportunities to ride wooded trails, to take them out and show them the roller coaster ride we'll go on.
Oh, well, I don't want anything too crazy though.
You'll feel like you're dropping off the earth. Great, this is what you wanted to hear, huh?
All right, we're not going down that again, are you? And the one thing I should mention about neighbor Doug, I mentioned this on the live stream last Friday night. I ended up staying at neighbor Doug's. He was gracious enough to offer me accommodations to spend the night, and the hospitality was to the extreme, above and beyond. I mean, it was just great. So again, Doug, thank you very much. I survived riding the trails. I got to fix Adams Pond and see his roadside stand. So then it was time to head on over to Ohio. So Thursday evening in Ohio, Joe had a little get together at his wood yard. It was a private party, so I wasn't able to film. And there is my Uber.
Looking for a ride?
So then Friday morning, Shibe and his buddy Ian and Sam, we went back to Joe's Woodyard for the Friday morning All Roads Lead to Ohio live stream. And then once the live stream was over, we headed on down the road to Cambridge, Ohio, where the Paul Bunyan Show is. We weren't planning to go to the show on Friday. We were always planning to go on Saturday. So Friday we got down there and we got ready for the Friday Night live stream. So the live stream Friday night was a great time. Everyone that came over, thank you. Hopefully you all enjoyed being there. Fabulous time, kind of like what my high school sweetheart said after her first prom. Oh, what a night. The hotel staff, the management, all excellent to work with. Very accommodating again. They even said they are looking forward to next year and having us all back again. Back in my days as a professional wrestler, one of the things I would always kind of keep a line of sight of and kind of always focus on whenever we had a big show or a big match going on, one thing that I always kept in my mind was the fact that people will forget what you say and people will forget what you do. But people will never forget the way you made them feel. And it goes both ways. In this case, when I think of the Paul Bunyan Show, I may not remember your name, I may not remember what we talked about when we met, but I will never forget the way that all of you made me feel. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. This year was amazing. And it wouldn't be possible without people like you watching these videos and traveling the distances that you all traveled to get to the Paul Bunyan Show. Some further than me. It was amazing to hear where everyone came from, the stories. And it's just, again, something about, I don't know if it's the machinery, the sights, the sounds, there's just something in the air. I think the growing presence of all of us in this community, when we get together, I think it's just something very special, and I think you can feel it when we're all there. It's crazy to say, and it's probably crazy to hear, but it's very unique, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it. I know there's one guy that left the Paul Bunyan Show with a huge smile on his face, all the way back to Illinois. I'm sure he was just giddy driving down the road, because this guy right here, Todd's outside again, he walked out of the Paul Bunyan Show with a Back 40 Firewood Series 1 autographed trading card. He's probably already put it up on eBay. So once again, thanks to all of you who came out. Thanks to all you woodhounds who were there. I gotta now get to making, I still got bundles to make. I guess Amanda did not find the note I left her about getting this wood stacked over here. So I'm gonna have to go check on that, and we'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.
Good morning.
Unless maybe I don't have this setting right.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to